Welcome to the Four Listeners Program. Welcome aboard, everybody. Thanks for checking us out this week. What up, everybody? I'm Spear. On the mics with me this week is the Z-Man. What's up, Z?
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
There you go. All right. Okay.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
All right. Okay. All right. Jesus. I'm wincing. I'm wincing. On the other mic is the mighty Ganthor. What's up, Ganthor? Ganthor! We lost Ganthor.
Sorry, I took my headphones off.
We're only just doing the intro. It's cool. Whatever.
Ganthor did not want to hear the singing.
Nope.
This week, something must be done about zoos. Ganthor, why don't we like zoos?
Have you ever been to a zoo?
I have been to a zoo.
Have you seen that abject misery and depression that those zoo animals live in?
It's true. You never see a jolly zoo animal.
They are no such thing.
It's true. It's true.
Zoo is like the opposite of Disney World or whatever the happiest place on earth is.
Why do you think that is there, Ganthor? What is it about? What is it about the zoo?
So, how would you feel if something came into your house and grabbed you and sent you off to... let's just say you got sent off to, like, Siberia, right?
Siberia?
Put in a building and people just came through and looked at you.
I would think that would be creepy. I think it would be creepy. I mean...
I'm just saying, I think you wouldn't like it, right?
I would not like it.
Siberia is probably the most opposite of where you live right now.
Wisconsin.
Maybe. What?
Wisconsin. It's probably just
Wisconsin has cheese. And football and beer.
That's true. They have vodka in Siberia, I suppose. But I understand the point.
So I'm just saying, you'd be pretty miserable if you lived in a little cage and everybody got to see you poop and you only got fed certain times a day and you didn't get to live your normal life, right?
I think I would relish the idea of pooping in front of people, because I don't know, when I go to the zoo and like I see it, like the animal just takes a giant crap right there in front of you. Like I remember going to the zoo and I saw the lion taking a giant crap, and there's my kid going, "Oh, look, Daddy's taking a crap," and everyone's going, "Ew." I would probably just like, I'll let my ass hang out, just take a shit right in front of somebody. Like,
see, two things. First, I think you get stage fright and you pinch up.
You think so?
I think you. Yep.
Nothing's
coming out of there.
I've humiliated myself in far worse ways, Ganthor.
At some point, you gotta go though.
Yeah, I mean,
Second,
I could pull it off.
You see what the animals usually do after they drop a deuce right there? They usually lay down and roll in it because they don't care, because they want to die.
Because they want to die.
That's pretty much what every animal in a zoo looks like.
It's rare
they look at you and they just say, "Kill me now."
It's
I don't
rare
care
that
if
we
you
take
eat me. I don't care if you stuff me. I don't care what you do.
Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah. Sorry for interrupting you.
Are we actually taking?
Isn't that taking a page from Spear's mom's book?
Oh my!
Getting stuffed?
God.
Or eating me?
Or rolling around in shit?
I think that's her manifesto.
Whoa.
I dislike you guys so much. I seriously do. Are we seriously taking the animal's side here? Are we actually being humane?
Oh, absolutely.
On this program?
I feel so bad.
It is a rare occurrence that we are being humane on this program.
I feel bad for patronizing any zoos at all whatsoever.
But you have to, though, right? I mean, your kids want to go see the animals at the zoo.
Yeah.
They read about them in their books, in their storybooks, right? Daddy, can we go see the animals?
You don't think any of like the zoo programs are any good, like where they're saving shit?
You know what I saw? I saw a zoo. It's actually in our area. Saved 2 wolves, and that's it. So you've got 2 wolves and maybe 2 acres of crappy zoo land. Nothing to hunt. no pack to live with and run with and all that stuff. They just walk around and look at people and eat grass and want to die.
So what's the alternative? You let them go, and they get like run over by a car?
Well, you never capture them in the first place.
Then where do you
they
go
got
to see the
captured
wolf?
because somebody reported them like hanging out in their backyard.
No, I don't think that. Some scientist is probably saying, "Man, I could use some wolves for my catalog, my library." So he orders them out of Edmund Scientific or whatever, and gets 2 wolves shipped GPS to the zoo, and then puts them in a cage, and then he's on to the next thing.
Wait a minute, hold on. So, aside from the wolves, they have big bison on exhibit at this zoo.
Yeah, and those are the things that shit and then lay down in it because they don't care.
Right, but do you mean to tell me that somebody caught bison running around in their backyard and, nope, we have to take these bison to the zoo?
No, yeah, see, they ordered them out of the same cat. They probably got them on Amazon.
God. You get free shipping with
Yeah.
a purchase of 2 bison or more?
Prime eligible.
Oh, my God. Next day shipping on a 2-ton bison.
Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think the Elmwood Park Zoo is any bastion of scientific research or animal conservancy. So, why do they need those things?
Yeah, I agree.
Fucking
I mean,
Ganthor pulling out big words.
yeah. I mean, like the Philadelphia Zoo, I can see the programs that Z's talking about. They have
Maybe, except for the fact that it's in Philadelphia City.
It is the oldest zoo in America. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Philadelphia Zoo is the oldest zoo in America, right? It's an established zoological program. They probably do good work at the Philadelphia Zoo. You can go see penguins in the Northeast in the middle of summer. And you're looking at these poor penguins like, I feel so bad for you. You should be in cold weather.
Yeah, in the water.
What's the Tommy Boy? I see you, penguin. Or is it Billy Madison?
It was Billy Madison.
Oh, that's not sorry.
I see you, penguin. Yeah, I don't get it. I remember going to the Adventure Aquarium, and
is that the Camden thing?
In Camden. And
is the adventure in getting out alive?
Yeah, it's the Adventure.
Because I've been there before. I remember when the place first opened up, and they were like, featuring fish of the North Atlantic. the most crap looking fish you can find in the world, because they're all like cold water fish that don't look cool.
Yeah.
Dumbest looking fish ever, and they quickly change that up. Like, nobody comes to see that.
Fish in the North Atlantic, just out. We caught them. We fished them right out of the Delaware.
Oh, look, it's a bass. Look, it's a sunny.
There you go. The coolest thing about the Adventure Aquarium in Camden is the shark tunnel. You guys ever go through one of these things?
Mm-hmm.
Where they have this huge tank, and there's all kinds of big sharks and stuff, and you walk through this glass enclosure that it's just a big tunnel basically, and these huge sharks are just swimming right over you, and it creeps you the fuck out.
I assume you've never been to what's that place called? It's in the Atlantis.
Oh,
Atlantis
and the dig.
The water. It's got a water slide goes through like one of those things.
The dig. Yeah. So I've been to Atlantis. The dig's kind of amazing, right? And again, it's all underground, and it's all all glass and beautiful tropical fish. Do you feel bad for fish in a tank in general?
Well, I was going to ask you that. I was like, what's your take on, if you hate zoos so much, what's your take on aquariums?
Yeah, I feel terrible for goldfish. Pretty much any fish. You just see them go around all over the place looking for some new area that they haven't explored 300,000 times a day.
Is it true that fish have no depth perception?
I don't know about that, but I've heard that goldfish are well aware of their confinement.
Oh my God! Can you imagine? I mean, can you imagine knowing?
Talk about the cube being
my
stuck. That'd be like being stuck in your bed.
Oh my God!
Your bathroom.
And knowing that it's like you'd be stuck in your bed, and it just gets filthier and filthier as you just sit there.
Yep.
Until someone comes and cleans it for you. And when they do clean it for you, they pick you up out of it and put you in a bag. Where they can clean it. Or they put you in a jar or something.
Yeah, it's terrible. Even like the big fish at the aquariums, I feel bad because there's not much room for them there either.
Well, I
What
like
about
the
lobster tanks?
lobster tanks. Yeah, you wonder
You
whether
ever-
or not the lobsters know what's about to happen.
Well, it just looks like a miserable life. They're packed in there, crawling all over each other with their claws taped
Oh,
shut.
right, their hands are clamped together. Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just waiting to be picked out and boiled alive.
Yeah. It's like being stuck in a jail cell, handcuffed, waiting for someone to come and eat you.
Can you imagine, like, turning that into, like, a horror story or something? Like, just replacing lobster, transforming it so it's not obvious that it's lobsters, but you mirror what happens to lobsters exactly with people. People would be creeped out and disgusted.
Yeah, it would
Right.
be like an Eli Roth movie or something like that.
I have no idea who you're talking
Eli
about.
Roth, the guy who did Saw
Oh,
and
Eli
Hostel.
Roth.
Yeah.
Okay, the second time you said his name clarified it.
Okay, because I said it differently the second time.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, that would creep me out. That would creep me the fuck out. My thing with the animals in the zoo is that they're not on anybody's schedule. They don't give a shit that you're there to see them. They're not putting on a show.
They're on schedules. What do you mean?
Dude.
Dude.
Animals at the zoo, they don't give a shit about when you're visiting.
They don't give a shit about when you're visiting. They give a shit about when their food's coming.
Well, that's their thing, right? But I mean, like every time I go to the zoo, they can't be bothered. They're like, I'm not gonna play for your amusement. Fuck you. Did you ever go to the zoo to go see the big cats, the lions, the tigers, the jaguars, the what have yous?
Yeah.
They are always sleeping in a corner, tucked into a ball that could give a shit about you or anybody else.
Ever seen the lion roar?
No, because it's
Have you
usually
ever-
asleep.
Dude, it is. I almost shit my pants a bit.
Really?
Those things are fucking like it just vibrates the entire room. It is so deafening loud. If you ever heard that in the wild, you would definitely poop in your pants.
Yeah, maybe if they were awake when I went to go visit them in the goddamn zoo. That's the problem.
Yeah, I guess.
Those things can leap over almost 40 feet.
Well, you ever see like a normal cat jump, man? That thing's crazy.
That's when cats get motivated to do any fucking thing at all. Like I don't get cats in general. I mean,
And lions fuck like every 15 minutes for 24 hours straight.
what?
Yeah, dude.
Lions get it on.
It's either 15 minutes or 5 minutes for a whole day.
Just go around all the different
Yeah.
females in the pack and just.
And you know what? When a new lion takes over the pack, he kills all the cubs that weren't his.
All right. It's good to be the king.
It's great to be the king.
Where do you guys come down on on petting zoos?
Like where you get to pet like goats and shit.
Yeah, you get in there with the goats and you mix it up with the sheep or whatever else. With the what is it, hoof and mouth disease or whatever?
That's what I'm afraid of at the petting zoos. Just some god-awful, horrible farm disease. There's a reason they ask if you've been in a farm when you travel internationally.
Yeah. So wait. So you're basing the safety of all the farm animals and all that on the fact that people will tell you the truth, or actually read a sign.
Yeah.
That's like, because like it's the same thing. Like when you're filling out your fucking your visa stuff when you're coming back into the country, not your visa stuff, what are your declarations?
Yeah.
It's like, did you bring back any fruits or vegetables or meat? No. It's just some pineapple and just some kind of rare disease that stuck to the bottom of my shoe when I was
It's
at
nothing.
a
Don't
barn.
worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's nothing. The signs at zoos are always really interesting. They have one at the Adventure Aquarium that says birds poop every 15 minutes, and then right under it says, and this is in like an aviary exhibit. It says birds poop every 15 minutes. How long have you been standing here?
That's kind of funny.
I like that. I like that one. I saw a sign once that said those that throw objects at the crocodiles will be asked to retrieve them.
That's clever.
Yeah, I like that. I've also seen the one where it's like, please do not drop your cigarette butts on the ground. The fish crawl out at night to smoke them, and we are trying to get them to quit.
That's not the real
That's taking
reason.
it too far.
Do we not have the right to take these animals and put them on display because we have dominion over them?
No.
We do not. That was a resounding no from the both of you.
No. See, that's just your racist side coming out. I feel like you would have said the same thing back in 1850s South United States.
I'm racist towards alligators now. I'm racist towards
No,
penguins
you're
and big
I'm
cats.
saying you would use that same argument of, is it not right for me to enslave these people because I'm better than them?
Are you saying
that's
that?
What you're saying?
Are you saying that we enslave these animals? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
we enslave these animals. They are
yeah.
our slaves.
Not to put them to work or anything, but just to, dominate them.
I suppose we put them.
I think you're just a terrible person.
Am I? It's possible. I mean, let's recap. I don't. I am now making the argument that we should have dominion over animals and we should be able to do what we choose with them. I don't like fun of any
Talking about
kind.
having sex with them?
Sure.
Is that what you're getting at?
Sure, why not?
It's just a strange choice of words that you use there.
Sure.
I'm wondering what you're getting at.
Well, I'm also saying that I am an enemy of fun. I don't like fun of any kind.
Yeah,
I don't like amusement parks. I don't like zoos. I don't like. What else don't I like? What were the last few things we did? What else don't I like?
Good football teams.
Oh, you're a fuckwad. What else don't I like?
Movies, amusement parks.
I do not like movies.
Movie theaters.
I do not like I don't like going to the movies. I don't like amusement parks. I don't like the beach.
Beer with flavor.
I don't like beer with flavor. I watched the Star Wars prequels. I am an awful, awful human being.
You know what? You belong in a zoo, so you can be ridiculed.
Put me on display. I am a rare breed. I am an awful, awful human being.
People wait online for you all the time.
Oh, he's a funny one. Would you like to work in a zoo?
No.
Why not?
Picking up shit. You gotta do stuff.
That's what I'm
Probably have to show up on time.
You have to work and stuff.
Yeah, you have to go there.
You gotta I gotta check and I gotta clock in and out and stuff. What about you over there, Ganthor? Would you want to work in a zoo?
I'd feel tempted to let him escape.
See, I
feel too guilty.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, but dude, if you let them escape, they're definitely gonna get killed. And you ever see that shit when fucking animal escapes from a zoo? They just go guns blazing.
Well, I saw that movie where that super smart chimp fucked everybody up.
Planet of the Apes.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that one. The one with the Caesar. The chimp was named Caesar, whatever.
Yeah, it was Planet of the Apes.
Was it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. How would you? What would you do to make a zoo better? Could you infuse technology into a zoo?
Yeah,
Dude,
I would take a page out of Disney's playbook and I would build animatronic animals.
You mean remove animals from the equation entirely?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm talking Hall of Presidents type shit.
go full bore.
Mm-hmm.
With the
Dumb, I would
animatronics.
not go to your zoo.
Either that, or it would be a mix of Jurassic Park when all the dinosaurs escape, and what do they have down in Disney World? Safari, whatever.
The Animal Kingdom.
Yeah. So you go to visit the zoo, you're in a zoo, and everything is roaming free.
See,
so if you want to explore and exert your dominance over all things animal, go right ahead. They're right there.
Have you ever been to Six Flags?
No.
The safari there in Six Flags in New Jersey, you drive through it, right, Z?
Yeah, I've been through that.
Yeah, you can drive through it, right? You can't get out of your car, but all the animals are roaming. They're all roaming around. Like the giraffes, you'll roll through, and they'll come right up to your car, and they'll like lick your windows and shit.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it when giraffes lick my shit.
Yeah.
Do you remember they used to have like a little like detour in there, and like they're like, if you have a convertible or a soft top,
Oh yeah.
leave before you get to the monkey section.
Yeah, that's
the
right.
monkeys came up and they broke all your antennas and shit.
Yeah, that's right.
I saw this video the other day. These people were driving through there and they were laughing at a baboon or some kind of monkey or whatever. And I guess it didn't like it. It came around to the driver's side door and opened it because the guy didn't lock it. You never heard people change from laughing to sheer terror faster.
Oh my god!
Like, what do you think is going to happen?
I'll show you dominion over animals.
Dude, a monkey would fuck you up in a fight.
No doubt.
Well, when did you actually move to like Pennsylvania area?
The 94, I guess.
Okay, so you didn't grow up in the area.
No.
All right. So way back in the day when I was a little kid, I used to have these little red keys, and they were the shape of an elephant's body, and then like the trunk would be like the part, the actual key part, and they'd have these little green boxes in front of each of the exhibits, and you stuck the key in there, and you turned it, and it would like start a pre-recorded message, and that would tell you all about the animals. And like you had to buy that key, and it was like cool, and it had a little keychain. Elephant keys.
Elephant keys. That would be the way to go. Nowadays they have the touch screens. My kid, my kid, God bless him. At the Philadelphia Zoo, he sits and he watches the video about a tiger when
That's right in front of him.
The tiger's right in front of him.
Yeah.
It's like right over there. So it's like 5 feet to the left. I'm like, Nathan, look over here. What? I'm watching the TV. the fucking animal's right over here, dude. It's unbelievable. Like, come on, bud. No, I'm watching TV. Come on, I want to watch another video. Fuck. Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe just make a whole YouTube zoo.
Yeah.
Kids will never have to leave the house. That's all my kid wants to do anyway nowadays is watch YouTube videos. So.
Oh, so I got some friends who actually work at the New England Aquarium.
No kidding.
We got a couple SEAL trainers, the guy who takes care of the penguins, and I know the guy who takes care of the octopus. And I got to go do the behind the scenes tour, and I got to pet the octopus.
Got to pet an octopus?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And the thing grabs onto your arm. And it's like
those
tasting
things are
you.
super smart too.
Yeah, and I asked him, I was like, is he trying to come out, or is he trying to pull me in? It's like he's trying to pull you in.
He is trying to eat you.
Yeah. So they had a situation in there before, like the octopus would come out of its tank at night and like jump into another tank and eat all the other fish.
What?
And then by morning it would come back into its own tank. So like in the morning all the fish would just be gone, and they'd be like, "What the fuck?" And so they had to install like this security camera
to
so
stop
they could see
the
what was
octopus?
happening at night, and they saw the fucking thing going across the room, jumping in the other tank, and eating all the fish.
Wait. So it crawled across land?
Yeah, they can stay out of water.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I'm going to have nightmares about this shit now.
They just need to be wet. Just like they have to get their skin wet. I mean, if they dry out, they're gonna die. But like they can be out of the water for a while.
Oh my god. I'm going to have fucking nightmares about this now. Octopus is crawling into my bed with all the fucking suction cups.
Yeah, those things
Sound was familiar.
That's funny.
I hate you. All right. Let's put a capper on this thing. What did we learn about zoos? What did we learn there, Z-Man?
Apparently, you guys think they're mean, nasty places. I think they're cool, man.
I think we are. I think we have dominion over animals, Ganthor, and we should enslave these animals as we please.
Racist.
What else did you learn?
Me? Why do you do too?
Ganthor. What else did you learn, Ganthor?
Besides you being a racist?
Besides me being a racist.
Darn it.
Come on, Ganthor.
You can do it, buddy.
Oh. now I'm pinching it. I'm pinching shut.
Come on, big guy.
Spear thinks he can shit in public.
Yeah.
I dare you, sir.
Don't dare me.
I double dare you.
I've pretty much done every other bodily function in public, so shitting would not be much of a stretch. I learned that octopi can move out of water, and I'm going to have nightmares about this shit. Fucking A. So if you're creeped out by octopi running around outside of water, or if you can shit in public or have shit in public, why don't you go ahead and let us know on the Facebook page, facebook.com/4listeners or 4listeners.com. You could check us out on the Stitcher Radio or on the iTunes. Just search for 4 Listeners and we'll pop right on up. We thank you for checking us out this week, and we hope you check us out again next week. Thanks so much.